Welcome, everybody, to Fall Phantasm and Journey Through the Underworld. I am so honored to be here tonight. I might need a little less of this fairy smoke. Thank you. So much work has gone into creating this day. I can't even begin to thank the countless number of volunteers and people who have pooled together to make this magical, fantastical event happen. I'm going to get choked up just thinking about it, but I want you all to know that my gratitude is so deep, and I hope that you feel that, and feel that from every single person here on the grounds. And thank you for helping make this happen. Thank you for bringing this to Marquette, to our little fairy peninsula, as we have come to know this place. Thank you, Laken and Lands, for graciously offering your space that we may gather here. And are you ready for a show? This show has been a community gathering of many folks, performers that you have seen here throughout the years, some new performers, and they've all come together collaboratively to create this piece. And it's our telling of the journey through the underworld. And just a little bit behind the theme for this year, we all know there are places in our lives and the world and everything that are a bit harder to touch. And that's what the underworld is symbolizing for us this year. And we wanted to create a space for that to live, because it's important. We are all here together, we all experience it, and we want to shed light on that, or just spend time in the darkness. Woo! Yeah. And the underworld also is this place of forgotten memories, dreams, places of the souls beyond the veil, and it holds so much more than just the dark or the things that feel challenging. It also holds all of this potential, and that's something that we also really wanted to encapsulate in our show tonight, and also to hold together in this world of creativity where we can come and we can create through the times that feel difficult. We can create ourselves into a pathway where we journey and find a world of color again as well. Do you want to come up here? I'd like to welcome Taylor, my lovely co-director of all of this craziness.
I would like to echo what Nika has said here tonight, in that we are deeply full of gratitude for everyone here, and especially the team who helped put this on. Countless hours and many, many, many generous folks helping us out tonight. So thank you so much for being here and supporting all this beautiful art that you're about to see. We also just want to make a mention in an honor of a recent lover of Laken and Land has passed. His name is Theo. And we just want to take a moment to honor him and let his family know, if you are here, that we are with you in that spirit. And I hope that he's getting to see what's going on tonight anyways. So I think we have a show for you next.
Ooh, everyone is ready. And with that, just to take a moment to, check in with the people around you. We all go through our journeys of the underworld in whatever form that may take, and oftentimes we do that alone, and sometimes that is part of the journey, but check in with the folks around you, check in with people you love, and just let them know that you're there with you on the journey, and vice versa. Receive that when people let you know that they're with you too. All right, are we ready? Without further ado, we can bring that smoke machine back on again. Thank you very much. Without further ado, this is Journey Through the Underworld.
you guys go up before? Right now? We are all travelers. Each of us, our lives pass as hurtling journeys through time and space. Not every journey is the same, though. Each of us, each peasant, pauper, and king, travels his own path. Though we are all born as a miracle of life, and all share a common end, each of us must pick our way ourselves, provisioned only with the muddled map scribbled down by our forebears, whose fardels of family and position we forever wear upon our countenance and bear upon our backs. And somehow your map has led you here to the underworld of the Faery Peninsula. Be warned, the magic of the Faery Peninsula is unpredictable, and its wonders and dangers hide lurking in a darkness some never escape. The underworld is like the subconscious. It broils and foams, you see. We must sometimes embrace the darkness, for we all have a darker side. Those unpleasant urges and cruel impulses that we generally push down and away from us in our minds. And two, we all have a demi-urge, a secret desire to peer into the darker corners of the world around us. We must learn to navigate the darkness, or we are doomed to be lost whenever we encounter it. But you have not heard the tale of the Star Faery. Well, after all, it was the Star Faery and the Goblins found here that were the first to discover how to escape the Underworld through rebirth. You would be wise to take the lessons of the Star Faery to heart, that you too might escape before the night is out. Long ago, in the days of the Fairy Peninsula, there was a time when the night sky was as dark and as empty as the devil's eyes. But when the primordial spirit of the Star Faery decided to adorn the night sky with the gift of her magic lights, we all rejoiced. And now, each night, she hangs up the stars just so in the night sky that we may ken the way home on cold, dark nights, and that we may greet without surprise the passing of the seasons. One night, after hanging out the stars, the Star Faery grew curious, let's say, and began to delve into the dark and murky places within the earth where light had never shone, revealing details seldom seen, even by mortal eyes. And so we join the Pleiades, dancing together in the skies. You see, the Pleiades have a special talent for finding hidden magic in each soul. When you discover it, perhaps you will have a guiding star, even in the blackest night. And you can sing, "Play on, Pleiades, play on." Well, the Pleiades saw their sister star disappear into the underworld, and decided to join the adventure. So down into the darkness they descended.
Create. Hey, you. Yours to create. Yours to create.
I'm the man from La Mancha. I can see the dragon flying in a circle, devouring his air. We come from La Mancha, tribe of the earthlings. Swim through the madness, time to set sail. Wake up! Where you taking us now? It's a choose your own adventure. It's your turn at the wheel. Learning that you're the creator, but what are you making? Awaken the shackles, but easily break them. Igniting the light in the mind, manifesting pure imagination. And you will feel the weight of all samsara's chains. But when you change the way you see the world you see will change. So dream impossible dreams, fight unbeatable foes, go no matter how far, just go. Yeah, dream impossible dreams, fight unbeatable foes, go no matter how far, reach the unreachable. Stars will return into dust, will return into stars, will return into us, will turn into stars, will return, will return. I'm the man from La Mancha. I can see the dragon flying in a circle, devouring his air. We come from La Mancha, tribe of the earthlings. Swim through the madness, time to set sail. Rise up, feel the energy rise. Don Quixote only had his lonely self to rely, but we got insanity with the community out on the ocean. A modern day odyssey. Saddle your horse, get ready for battle. Storm the sand castle. And you will face the night of mirrors on your way. But when you change the way you see the world you see will change. So dream impossible dreams, fight unbeatable foes, go no matter how far, reach the unreachable stars.
Your life is yours to create.
Dreaming the impossible, beating the unbeatable, believe it into being, see us reaching the unreachable. Dreaming the impossible, beating the unbeatable, believe it into being, see us reaching the unreachable. Stars will return into dust, will return into stars, will return into us, will turn into stars, will return into dust, will return into stars, will return into us, will turn into stars, will return, will return.
And yet even joy is not always safe in the Underworld. The Underworld has its own native inhabitants, shadow creatures, the inner demons made manifest by humanity's doubts and fears, cruelties and hypocrisies, the Goblins of the deep. Goblins for whom even a whiff of innocence, joy, and discovery are a hateful call to war.
fertility reigns into Earth's darkest night. Bitter cold overcomes me.
You may have heard of the river Styx in your mortal myths, but in the underworld beneath the Faery Peninsula, the river is a creature all to itself. The Catoptromancy, a fearsome and benevolent creature. In the river monsters cast off droplets, one can see the true reflection and one's destiny. All travelers who wish to escape the underworld must face their true reflection and find a destiny to embrace. When the goblins have stripped away your light and scared away your joy, what remains is the soul, a precious and fragile jewel of will and intention. The Catoptromancy shows us this part of ourselves. The soul is not immutable. In fact, to survive, sometimes the soul itself seeks out change by any means. If you are Don Quixote and you look into the corrupted mirror, you see only a broken old man. But if you were a goblin and you look into the corrupted mirror, you may glimpse the light inside your soul, and to a goblin this might be more terrifying than any mortal nightmare. When one realizes one must change, it is no shame to seek help. In the underworld, there is no more powerful tool of transformation than the mystical elixirs of the alchemist. Think him not a simple snake oil salesman with his snake oil. There are the souls of snakes. Zosimo, the alchemist of the underworld, who distills his elixirs not from the philosopher's stone, for that is used only for mere material change and is insufficient to transmute a soul. No, Zosimos must use a far greater, more primordial power.
Of the material plane were the stars. Over countless and countless eons, they gathered, condensed, and cast forth from their supernovae the elements, who then drifted across the universe and gathered in their slowly rotating accretions to form the planets, who then went on to practice a certain alchemy all their own. The earth nurtured it, the waters cleansed it, the air animated it, the fire warmed it. Life, matter, made to move all its own, matter with its own wants, its own needs, its own drives, its own industry, its own desires. This is how a soul is made, through matter being made aware of its own material. I see before me now souls who are heavy with the dross of a life lived long. Heavy are your burdens, thick is the coat of rust on your being. But we can make that whole again, for everything can be made anew. Especially simple material, lead into gold. This is the trifle of the mere mortal alchemists. No, we need something much more old, much more primordial. And to do that, we must gaze into that which has existed long before existence. We must seek to look into something far older than the cosmos itself. I am talking, of course, about nothing, about eternal oblivion, about the void from which we all gaze into time and time again. Now, all of you weary souls that are here before me, still yourselves. Let the emptiness seek in. Let that primordial chaos completely envelop your being and leave you as nothing. For it is only upon this blank slate that we can forge anew. And to do that, you must carry with you the prima materia. This is the essence of all matter, all spirit, all everything that comes into existence. For it is with this that you will be fluxed and refined in great fires. As above, so the mountains are made war upon and wrested from the very hills, the living rock, which is then cast into great bellowing furnaces, so too shall you be made anew, cleansed by fire. Take this, the prima materia, and seek the great crucible of the underworld, for it is there you shall be melted down into a new being entirely. Solve et coagula.
All of our spirits will indeed face such a crucible, a test that for the unprepared soul could mean annihilation, but for some it can also offer a rebirth beyond simple transformation. The fire temple holds this crucible within its central altar, the altar of the phoenix, but it is far easier to speak of than it is to find, for it has no location in time and space. It only appears when it is truly needed, and even then it must be conjured through ancient ritual. Only if the supplicant souls have honestly embraced their new form will the fire priestess judge the souls worthy and share with them the purging fire that must be wielded to slay their inner demons and be reborn and add their light to the eternal flame. Observe now how the acolytes each bring their own flame and come together to ask the fire priestess to come forth.
Mira
a moth's metamorphosis happens within a chrysalis. But for a soul to be reborn anew and escape the underworld, that soul must abandon what was for what can be. Some goblins are invisible, but they are no less dangerous. These terrible creatures act as a force that holds us back, not unlike a chain, a mystical umbilical cord, which holds us to our path, reminds us of our failures. It binds at bay our burning fire so we cannot escape our circumstance. But if, like our fire warrior, we fight our demons, we may cut the cord and fly free and share our flight with a wider world.
keep by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now, it is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now, it is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now, it is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love.
Remember, fellow travelers, we are allotted but one birth and one death, but rebirth, rebirth is different. No father or mother is required, only the power of transformation you already carry within. And if the power is wielded with care, a rebirth can be created yearly, daily, or as wise Hecate once stated, the goddess of magic and crossroads, dare to create yourself anew in each living moment. Feel the earth we share beneath your feet, that your lungs are full of the air we share, and our water flows freely, not just in our cups, but too through our rivers, down into our lakes. And if you can see the fires that we have built, then use them as a beacon and join the denizens of the Faery Peninsula. Come sup at our table of wonders. It is a subtle magic, true, but if you seek, you will find its power most easily detected when paying attention to your senses. So listen closely and you may hear how songs can mine love from a quarry of pain. Observe the unity of purpose even in the most chaotic arts, and how dance can enliven the body and enlighten the mind. Find comfort that this story, and now yours as well, fellow travelers, will outlive its authors and be offered up to the future generations as a record of our humanity. Thus we now thank you, dear mortals. Only when you join us do we have the power enough to venture beyond our secret forest. So until next year, when the veil grows thin once more, good night to you, travelers, and fare ye well. Unless, of course, you would like to risk your souls a bit further in the underworld, in which case parental discretion is advised. Coming up next is the superior expressions of the Faery Peninsula's drag royalty as they perform at Phantasm After Dark.
Give it up, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You may are released into whatever fairy realm you may find yourselves in next.